Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're finishing up our first week of 2024. It's been fun, it's been exciting. Can't wait to see what new magic will be coming out this year. And of course, all this year, doing giveaways. Just finished a giveaway last week, our January giveaway. We're gonna do so many more. Got some incredible giveaways coming up, even now at the very beginning of the year. So before you forget, hit like, subscribe, and follow if you like free stuff. I'm all about the free stuff. Today, super excited because I get to do a review for Daniel Dorian Johnson. If you don't know, I've reviewed two of his tricks already, Iceberg and FAST. Both of them get 2 thumbs up from me. So even if you haven't watched those reviews, I'm telling you now, Iceberg, awesome, still own it, still love it. Fast, still own it, still love it. So jumping into deep thought, Dorian's new take on the Magic Square, I was jumping in head first on this one. I was all in. I was like, let's see it, let's go, come on. It's gonna be awesome. So Daniel's teamed up with MindFX, Michael Murray, and it's a release over there, and it's $13. $13 for a download. Download's 48 minutes. This is an anytime, anywhere Magic Square with no crib, barely any memorization, like this much memorization. Like if you could quantify this as saying memorization, that's the amount of memorization you'll have to do, that much. Anywhere you can grab a pen and paper, you could do this for anyone with no prep, no crib. I kid you not. And I tell you, I've been looking for a Magic Square for a while. I have. And I've reviewed several. And every time I review one, I get excited about it and I do it for a while. And then it just kind of falls by the wayside because of how much I either have to rely on a crib or rely on my memory. And my memory, she ain't so good because I'm old, right? And I saw this and I could immediately do it. In fact, I was surprised. I surprised myself because I'm both A, bad with math. I'm terrible at math. And I also have a bad memory. So right after I watched it, I think I went into a different room, pulled my junk drawer open, grabbed an index card and a Sharpie marker, and I drew out the equation. I drew out the Magic Square for my wife immediately. And I was surprised how fast I was able to pick this up, how fast I was able to do this with barely any memory work. Like I surprised myself, and she knows I'm bad at math. And I told her, I'm like, I'm terrible at math, so I'm shocked this worked, right? And I even said, I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how it works. But here's how the trick goes. And the way I'm gonna tell you the trick right now is I'm gonna hide a little bit, okay? I kind of have to, because if I explain exactly what happens, I could end up tipping off how the trick actually works, okay? So I actually talked to Daniel the other day, and I talked to him about a routine that I was working on, and I said, what do you think about this routine? And he thought it was good. So I'm gonna tell you my routine, and I'm gonna leave out some key components so that I don't reveal the method, okay? And I think that's fair, okay? I'm not here to expose anything. But let's say I walk up to a woman, I can see she's maybe about the same age as me, right? I'm in my 50s. And I say, hey, you know, I'm doing that thing where I'm kind of trying to learn a side hustle, and I thought I would get into the carnival business, and I want to learn how to guess someone's age. Okay, so I'm basing this on averages and just how I'm sizing you up and the way you look. You think, is it okay if I guess your age? And she says, sure. So okay. So I do my thing, I get my paper and my pen and I, size her up and I write down my guess, which is really a prediction, right? And I say, okay, I'm committed, I'm locked in. Tell me your age. And she says, 56. And I was like, oh, wow, well, I actually thought you looked younger, right? I thought you looked younger. So I have a second number. So I write her age over in the corner, 56, and then I've got my younger target number over here. And then I proceed to draw a tic-tac-toe grid. That's the extent of your magic square. It's just a 3x3, okay? And so I say, that's your real age. This is the age I thought you were. I thought you were younger. Let me try something. I take my pen and I fill in the tic-tac-toe grid with a bunch of numbers. And I say, there you go. And she says, what? I said, well, does this mean anything to you? She says, no. I say, oh, okay. So I take the pen and I show that diagonally, these add up to her age. The other diagonal adds up to her age. Going straight down adds up to her age. I say, that's pretty cool, right? She says, yeah. I said, but watch. If I add up the corners, it adds up to the younger age I thought you were in the corner. And if I add up the sides, it also adds up to the number I thought you were in the corner, which means this is your physical age, but this, according to this magic square, this number over here, this is your spiritual age. This is the age you still feel. You still feel this age. Do me a favor. Don't let this number over here, this physical age, define you. You are more than this number. As long as you feel younger and have energy and have the motivation, I want you to run with this, okay? Don't let this number define you or the things that you can do. In fact, I want to write a little message for you here at the bottom. I'm going to tear this off and fold it. Take that, and I want you to keep it. And then when you feel ready, I want you to read the message that I wrote for you. Okay? So that would be my routine. So and you can steal that, all right? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to write a target number, a target 2-digit number, okay? Which will work for anybody. You don't have to do the name thing, okay? That's not how Dorian does it. Dorian does it as just a number guess. Like, he's going to come up with a 2-digit number. Like, you're going to come up with a 2-digit number, I'll come up with one, right? And I think you're going to write this. So what's the number you came up with? And they say 82. You're like, oh, well, I got this, right? And then you draw 82 in the corner. Then you draw your grid, and then you do the magic square. And then you show that these numbers all total 82, the number they came up with. But then as a kicker, you say, but watch, the corners equal the number I guessed, and the sides equal the number I guessed. So you get a 1 and then a 2. So you get a 2 hit, which I've never seen in a magic square. Magic squares are usually just like, oh, this is your number, and 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 this is your number. Ta-da! Whereas this one does, this is your number, this is your number, this is your number, and this is my number, and this is my number. So, you know, you get a little bit of both, and it's great. And like I said, you will learn the grid and learn the math in no seconds flat. No seconds flat. I think in the ad copy they say like 5 to 7 minutes. I learned it faster than that. I did. I was fully prepared to give you some leeway and say, oh, probably you'll learn it in 15 minutes. I learned it so fast, I was shocked. So what are you gonna get? You're gonna get a video. The video is 48 minutes long. Production value, it's Daniel and Michael Murray against a green backdrop. As far as what they teach you, they'll cover the history and the inspiration of the effect. Daniel will teach you how to write out the magic square. And then Daniel will perform this for an imaginary spectator. He'll offer some ideas. And then Michael Murray, because he's the student in this, then he does it for you for an imaginary spectator. The two of them brainstorm, come up with a bunch of ideas, and then Michael does it once more for the camera. Pocket space, like I said, it's anywhere you can grab a piece of paper and a pen. Could you do this on a whiteboard for Parlor? Absolutely. Right? You do it on a whiteboard for Parlor. It's only a 3x3 grid. It's really easy to draw. You don't even have to draw the outside frame, right? So easy to do. There's no angles, right? Everything's inspectable. Slides in difficulty, like I said, you're gonna learn it in minutes. Learn it in minutes. So it's so easy. Once you learn the equation, once you learn the math, it's golden. So positives, this is one of those tricks that you can do anytime, anywhere when anyone says, hey, do a trick. And you don't need a thing. You just need paper and pencil, okay? And most people have a calculator on their phone. So this could be a fun little thing like, hey, get out your calculator. Because, you know, sometimes when you get into two-digit numbers and adding, you're gonna find other people that are bad at math like me. And you wanna be able to prove that, you know, that the numbers actually add up. So yeah, make it enjoyable. They can get out their phone, they can do the add a number. I'm telling you right now, this is the magic square I'm gonna do. This is it. I am putting this in to my everyday walk around. I love this. This is fantastic. The only negatives to this are, this isn't a true magic square, right? It's not a true magic square because a true magic square, the corners also equal the spectator's number, right? The sides also equal the spectator's number. You know, all three downs and all three across would equal the spectator's number. It doesn't do that, but you will show enough, you know, down, across, diagonal, that it's the spectator's number. It's enough. Second negative is it's not repeatable. So if spectator A, you did it for them, and spectator B said, oh, now do me, you're not going to. You're not going to do it again. Okay, it's gonna look exactly the same. The whole thing's gonna look exactly the same. So you're gonna hand it to one person, give it to them, it was magic for them, and then you're gonna move on. But you're not gonna do it again. I love the kicker. I love the routine. I love how easy this was for me to learn. So $13 to learn this mentalism miracle, worth your money. But don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. There are plenty of other magic review channels out there on the internet, men and women who will want to all save you money. Watch them all. Watch them all, especially when it comes to something that you're gonna buy. So Craig Petty already did a review for this. I think they did 2. I think he and Matt did 2 videos for this. So go watch those. And you can also watch it performed over on that channel if you just wanna see how it goes, right? They do a performance. And then Mentalist on a Shoestring. Make sure you've subscribed over there, especially if you like mentalism, you want to subscribe to Mentalist on a Shoestring. That's everything. That's everything I wanted to say. And I'm so, like I said, so in love with this trick. I think it's fantastic. And everything so far that Daniel Johnson has come up with, I've loved. Be sure to go check out Iceberg. Be sure to go check out FAST as well, especially if you like this. Go check out those other 2. They're awesome. And stop by MindFX to purchase this for yourself. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, can I have just a few more minutes of your time, please? I've got something important that I really want to talk to you about. Normally at the end of these videos, I use this space to promote myself, right? I tell you to subscribe to my channel, or I tell you to become a member of my channel, or I try to sell you a t-shirt, or I ask you to join the member section. And lately, I've just been feeling it on my heart that I want to use this space to promote another magician and to ask you to support his channel. So Daniel Madison, I'm sure you know, he is just an incredible magician, an amazing card mechanic. He's been producing magic, teaching us all magic, putting out high quality cards and merchandise for a really long time. He has an incredible YouTube channel. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know if you've visited lately. He does really fun little shorts, beautiful editing, great shots, amazing music. His most recent video was a magic tutorial. He teaches you the snap change. He spends 30 minutes. It is a 30-minute masterclass on the snap change, and it's free. Out of all the magic channels that are out there, whether they're reviewers or performers or teachers, Daniel Madison deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He deserves to be in everyone's top 3. He is my number one, hands down. Okay, and I would love for him to get the recognition that I think he deserves, not just from us as a community, but also from YouTube for the great videos he puts out. If you've not yet subscribed to Daniel Madison, if you have not yet pushed that subscribe button, you're not the kind of person that subscribes to a lot of channels, I get it. But if you appreciate Daniel Madison and you appreciate the art, or at least you can appreciate his effort and his drive and his game, I would highly ask you to go over to his channel really quick, hit that subscribe button. Let's bump Daniel Madison up to 100K. I want to see him hit 100K. I want to see him make the video where he gets his plaque. I think he's so deserving of it. And like I said, Daniel Madison, his channel, my top 10, easily in my top 10, because he's my number one. He's my number one. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.